Hello. This is a different review than I normally do. I reviewed several cheaper inverter machines. This is a higher quality inverter machine, and it's not a professional blue machine or whatever, but just start off. Let's look inside. It'll take small or large 2-pound, 10-pound reels. That is a metal drive set. Most of them are plastic. It has metal drive wheels, metal frame, precision adjustment on the tension, feed button here where you need it. The only machines I've seen that have had feed buttons were out here. Well, that's not going to help you any. Well, it's got to be on, but when you're changing the wire, you can run it forward from inside where you're watching how everything's working, checking the tension on the spool. Has some good tip parameters up here, which aren't too far off. And you'll see in a minute how poorly I've welded with this thing. But like all inverter machines that I've seen, the on-off is in the back. Inverter MIGs, let me see if I can get the glare off the screen. Kind of. Inverter MIG machines run with the fan on all the time, and this is no exception. Have all the parameter setups you need. This will do MIG, stick, or lift TIG. And there's nothing really wrong with lift TIG. That's how I learned how to TIG weld 50 years ago. There probably wasn't any other way to do it back then. But this is a nice versatile unit. It'll tell you how to set up the cables. For MIG, the tip is your ground's on top, the negative, but it tells you all this stuff. Nice torch. Where's the torch? Get over here. Nice, comfortable torch. Looks like it takes typical weld consumables, and they give you some spare consumables. They give you a spool, small spool of solid wire, gas wire, and flux core wire. This, of course, I'm running gas. You can hear that the gas is solenoid controlled. Cheap MIG machines often they just have a valve, and it's not actually controlling electrically the gas, which just means they leak. This machine also has the ability to plug in a spool gun. And I'm lucky enough to have the spool gun for this, but that'll be another survey, another review. These are more expensive. These are worth more money. These do a better job. So when you see the price tag on this welder as compared, I've tested welders under $200. They are not this welder. Just horsing around a minute ago with no gloves and barely had my hood on, and this is still warm. My third try, first bead, second bead, third bead, and I got it turned up more, and it started actually welding. Real ground clamp. Nice stuff. This is the real deal. Only complaint I could have, but I have this about every gun. This is like a 10-foot torch lead. 15 feet. If I had 15, I'd say 20 feet. But this is a small unit. It looks tiny up there on my little portable cart. My big welders are on a purpose-built cart, but this is nice for hauling these little machines around to the spot I'm working on. This will get a lot of work on my truck restoration project. It's just too much trouble to bring the big TIG and the big MIG around. So this is just perfect. It does exactly what I need, and it's a good welding machine. And once I really dial in my technique on this, I'll be making some actually good welds. But highly recommend this machine. And it is going to have a permanent spot on the top of this cart. So I like it. I'm going to use it every day. So anyway, thanks for listening to me. Cheers. Bye now.